guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Make sure that you subscribe. Like, what are you waiting for? It's free. Go ahead. I wanted to do this video. By the way, do you guys like my cute little hatch? I was in my room and I was like having one of those really chill days. I came up with a few ideas for my YouTube. What the heck? You guys are gonna see a few people in the background. So I wanted to touch on this subject because moving to a new place that you have no idea about, that you don't know anyone. You guys already know I moved to Montana just for a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna be here forever or anything. I think it's way too of a small town for me and for my taste, but you never know. You never know. Honestly think that I would probably move somewhere a little bit more like a bigger city, like maybe LA or somewhere in Cali. That's more of like where I would ideally like to live. So one of the things that I really do love about being here, that I was like, okay, I want to stay, even though I came here planning to be with someone and, you know, be in a relationship and making this whole experience of being somewhere completely new with someone else. I was not planning to be here by myself. Okay, every bad situation has a lesson that you can actually take from it. Like any bad experiences that you have, like 2020, I can take a few. I think one of them was definitely learning how to be alone. I want this video to be more about not being scared of sitting down and eating alone. And what I mean by this is that in life we'd like to share things with others, and that's totally fine. However, when we're trying to do something good for ourselves, sometimes you're gonna have to be by yourself. Right now I'm going through that, where I'm here, I don't have any family, any friends, nothing. Right now I just want to focus on myself, just embracing the fact that I'm here and I'm making it happen. Like I'm making shit happen. So I'm also taking a course right now, which I'm really happy about. Cannot wait to make new friends that think like me, that are kind of like me and are kind-hearted, that have good intentions, that are not trying to be opportunist or like just very Miami typical shit, you know. I think that being by yourself is such a good thing, because by you being by yourself, you get to see yourself a little bit more clear. When you have people around you, you have all these opinions, all of these perspectives. And when you're by yourself, like just alone for a few days, a few months, that is so crucial for growth, for personal growth. For me, I feel that being here by myself, I'm having like a huge self-realization that it is insanely crazy how I am looking back at all of my mistakes and I'm like, oh my God, like that's why this and this happened. That's why this and this keeps happening, and this is what I need to do in order to change those things and change my mentality. If I was not alone and put myself through this, which is to be in a completely unknown city, unknown state, and just ride this whole wave out by myself, I don't think I would have ever seen that. It's so important for you to just enjoy your time with yourself. If you're able to enjoy your time with yourself and not need anyone around you to approve that you are fucking awesome, I used to live in Miami. I basically would just go out all the time. Like I would keep myself busy. Any sort of time that I had, hit up my friends and be like, hey, let's go party, or hey, let's go to the bar, let's go to the club, let's go to Live, let's go to the W. I never truly gave myself that part of me where I needed to sit down and see my thoughts, see where my psychology was, see where I need to maybe work on certain areas of my life that were definitely not on the right path. I think that is so important for you to learn how to just not give a fuck about being by yourself, like being alone and actually giving yourself space, and obviously not isolate yourself, taking time for yourself. I think that as a baddie, you have to learn how to eat by yourself. You know, whoever is the right people and the right person or whatever, they will come to you. But right now I'm in a place where I don't want to chase anyone. I'm not scared to eat alone. I really am not. There is so much power in that, because I feel like a lot of people like myself settle for company that just doesn't really nourish any sort of part of your life or soul, instead actually drains you. I think that is so important as an adult, learn how to be by yourself, not being scared of it, you know. Also, this goes for being single and not being scared of being single. And yeah, it sucks. Sometimes it sucks, because I will say my stress levels have gone way down. Like way down. I love being single right now. I would obviously love to share my life with someone else in the future. I think when the right person comes in, it will feel right. It would feel natural. I won't have to tell this person how to act. I won't have to be a bitch. I'm not gonna even go into that. But anyways, I'm happy that I'm by myself, away from distractions, and that I'm away from people's opinions, and really silencing everything around me to the point where I can actually dig in deep inside and see what's in there and bring out the beauty that's inside of me. Everyone has a treasure inside, but you have to look within in order to grab it. It's not about just being cute and pretty and the smartest girl in the world. It's about actually being a human being and seeing what makes you unique, what makes you beautiful. You're not gonna get that if you have a million people around you, and mostly if you have leeches. Like, I feel like I've had a lot of leeches in my life, like a lot of opportunists, narcissist people, unfortunately. I challenge you to go and be by yourself and not be scared of being by yourself. I see all these women out there going out with the same guy that treats them like shit, that cheat on them, that makes them feel like crap. And why? Because they're afraid to be alone, because they're afraid to deal with the unknown. They're afraid to create a new future for themselves. Why do that? And then I see people hanging out with bad fucking friends. Honestly, it pisses me off so fucking bad when I see fake bitches. I'm sorry, excuse my language. I actually went through this external hard drive back then when I used to like hang out with the models and like the elite models, the Ford models, and like the, just like, and I was super skinny and like super underweight. Maybe I'll do a video on that and you guys would probably not even recognize me. Like, it's fucking crazy. I didn't even recognize myself. I was like, what the heck? I'm just like, bro, like, these girls were so fucking fake, and these were the people that I had around me for so long, and they were not adding to my life. They were just using me, like literally using me for their own benefit and just leeching on me. I'm just so happy that I am no longer in that space, that I'm happy being alone than with toxic, shitty ass people, like flaky, fake, just narcissistic. These girls were so full of themselves. Like, I hate that kind of environment. Like, I no longer care for that. I think that's one of the reasons I stopped modeling, because I was so fed up of having friendships and being in this environment where it was just full of fake ass bitches, and like these girls think they're the shit, and like they just like put you down and like do some really flaky, like, just, anyways, I'm not gonna go into it, but I was just very inspired, because I was like, bro, like, honestly, like, I prefer to be by myself than to be with fake fucking people, to be with people that are like belittling me, to people that are not like actually being genuine with. I feel like in Miami, there was a lot of relationships where it wasn't genuine. It wasn't real. There's people out there that just don't know how to bond. And I think that that's not the people you want to be with. I think that the people that you want to be with is the people that know how to bond with you, that knows how to connect with you in a healthy way. Not just like, oh yeah, let's just go party. Or yeah, let's just go and take a selfie and like look amazing and look like we have the best life together. When in reality, you don't even talk like as much as, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. And I am so happy that I no longer tolerate any disrespectful people, mostly when it comes to friendship. You see someone that's like flaky or disrespectful or just not really, I don't feel them like just being genuine and like truthful and like just real with me. I don't let them in. I'm really good. Like, I literally have like maybe 2 to 3 friends really close, like the ones that I only talk to. The others, they're just to party, they're just to bullshit, they're just to like, hi. Obviously, like, when it comes to like relationships, that's a whole other story, and I have to work on that, and that's okay. There's, there's room for growth, baby. I'm not scared of eating by myself. Like, right now, like I said, I'm here by myself and I feel good. Like, I'm okay being alone. There's a difference with being alone and being lonely. Being alone is like, you're alone, you're loving your space. I enjoy my time here in my car alone. I think that when you're lonely, it's an emotion. So you have to be really careful. And I think that a lot of the mistakes that I've made as far as like relationship wise has been because of being lonely. A lot of people have creeped in my life because I was lonely. I think that you have to really deal with that emotion, because that means that, you need someone else's validation around you. You need people around you. And sometimes you just have to learn how to be alone. Loneliness can really just blind you from accepting what you shouldn't. You have shitty friends, when you have shitty relationships, when you have shitty boyfriends, husbands, whatever, it pretty much misguides you to stay in that relationship, to stay around that circle of people that don't really give a shit about you, that actually don't really serve you as they should. It's just my personal opinion. That's just what I have been realizing, that I'm really happy that I'm here by myself, that I'm embracing being by myself. I do get lonely sometimes, don't get it twisted. But then I think about it and I'm like, God is with me. Like I'm fine. I will find friends eventually. I already have a few potentials, but you know, I have to test them out because I'm not just gonna let anyone into my life. Like obviously. I'm really proud of myself that I'm embracing being by myself and fighting the emotion of being lonely. If I was in Miami right now, I think I would have gone partying instead of staying at home or being here and doing this video. I would have gone and do something else. That would have been my old version of myself. You should definitely look at how much time are you spending alone, and if you need to actually take a time for yourself and be unapologetic for it, make sure that your circle is good people, good-hearted people. You don't need big-headed ass people that think that they're the shit, or have people that are going to disrespect you, have opportunists in your life, have narcissistic people in your life, have insecure people in your life. Like, I want people that are in the same mindset as I am, that are in the same wavelength that I am, which is confident, mentally stable, emotionally stable, even though I'm going through a breakup. I want them to be spiritual, obviously. Like, that's the kind of people I want to surround myself, and I love to have deep conversations, so that's the kind of people that I want. If you're that kind of person that likes to have deep conversations, which I think that's like one of the most hardest thing, but then it kind of shows you who are your real friends. If you cannot have a deep conversation with someone, then that means that that person is just, they're just, you know, no. I think that's one of the traits that you have to see for people that are real, and the people that are not, the people that are just being fake and they're just being like, bye. Goodbye, sweetie. Good luck with your fake life. Okay, bye. Anyways, I just wanted to make this video because I was like, you know what? Like, you should embrace being alone. That alone is a good thing. Alone lets you just be yourself unapologetically, and maybe get to like actually listen to some good music that you haven't listened to in a while, looking at your life and being grateful, and just all these things that you can do being alone. Letting loneliness guide you throughout life, because that's only going to bring shitty people, and you don't want that, or shitty actions that you're going to regret later. But anyways, that is pretty much it. I love you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe. I'm gonna go take Coco for a walk on this really cute park. Tomorrow is going to be snowing. Actually, for 2 days it's gonna be snowing. I'm gonna go get some wine, some red wine, and some goodies, because obviously I cannot go out, and of course DoorDash and all these other Uber Eats and all these, you know, places are not going to be delivering because it's snowing, so everything's gonna be late. Because I have to go grocery shopping. I love you guys. Mwah. And remember, don't be afraid of sitting by your fucking self. Be a bad bitch. I love you. Mwah.